Alabama scorched Miss Ole with its best three-point shooting game in 10 years. An unpredictable season of Alabama men's basketball took another sharp turn Wednesday night. 4 days after the Tide shot 10% on its three-pointers in a loss to Kentucky, the worst showing in 3 seasons under coach Nate Oates, Alabama had its best three-point shooting performance in 10 years in a 97-83 win over Ole Miss. More in Alabama sports. Alabama makes top 5 for Central Phoenix City's Tomarion Parker. Alabama has 11 players invited to 2022 NFL Combine. All is not lost for Alabama ahead of trip to Ole Miss. Alabama shot 63.6% on 14 of 22 from beyond the arc, topping its previous high under Oates of 60% when it scored 115 points in a February 2021 win over Georgia. It was Alabama's best three-point percentage since a January 2012 loss to Kentucky when it shot 5 of 7, or 71.4%. The Tide began 1 of 4 and fell into an 11-point hole Wednesday night in Oxford before spinning the steering wheel, connecting on 7 of its final 8 three-pointers of the first half to take an 11-point halftime lead. It finished the first half 8 of 12 from deep, then shot 6 of 10 in the second half. Alabama's previous season high in three-point percentage was 53.3 in a November win over Miami. Entering Wednesday, that was Alabama's only game better than 40% from beyond the arcade, as it ranked 317th in Division I in making 30.5% of its triples this season. The Tide shot 3 of 30 against Kentucky and 28.1% on all field goals, Alabama's worst mark since 2011. It then made 60% against Ole Miss, the team's highest mark since the Georgia game and second best under Oates. Alabama's 97 points were the second most of the season behind 104 in a November win over South Dakota State. Jaden Shackelford set a new career high with 30 points, connecting on 8 of his 13 three-point attempts. His 8 makes tied his career high set against East Tennessee State in 2020. J.D. Davison hit both of his three-point attempts as part of a 18-point night, and forward Noah Gurley went 2 of 3 to finish with 10 points. Kean Ellis and Yavon Quinterly also hit 1 three-pointer each. Alabama allowed a 9-0 run by Ole Miss to start the second half, cutting its lead to 2 points, but then went on a 19-7 run to blow the game open and led by at least double digits the rest of the way. The Rebels' loss dropped them to 3-8 and 13th in the SEC. The win was Alabama's second on the road this season and first since January 5 against Florida. The Tide improved to 15-9 overall and 5-6 in conference play, moving into a 7th-place tie with LSU and Vanderbilt as seeding for the SEC tournament begins to come into focus. Alabama next plays Saturday when it hosts Arkansas at 11 a.m. CT in Coleman Coliseum. The Razorbacks have won 9 consecutive games, including over top-ranked Auburn on Tuesday night, and ranks 3rd in the SEC at 8-3. Wednesday's win was a Quadrant 2 game for Alabama, ranked number 23 in net, over Ole Miss, ranked number 104. Alabama continues to have the nation's hardest net strength of schedule and was widely projected as a number 5 or number 6 seed in the NCAA tournament entering this week. Mike Rodak is an Alabama beat reporter for Alabama Media Group. Follow him on Twitter at Mike Rodak.